Pallivoras, or as they're normally called sloths, are a long-clawed, tropical rainforest-dwelling, treetop-swinging animal. They are known for being incredibly slow, even slower than turtles and snails. In this video, I will talk about these interesting animals. Sloths evolved from a group of animals called the Xenothra. This group of animals were home to South America over 59 million years ago. 23 million years ago, ground sloths emerged from this group. Ground sloths are these massive, almost bear-like creatures, and they could weigh almost as much as 1,800 pounds, which is almost 3 times more than a car could weigh. And they also stood taller than a one-story house, being 20 feet tall. They also had pieces of bone in their skin, which helped them get protected. Eventually, they evolved into the two current living species of sloths, the two-toed sloth and the three-toed sloth. Sloths live in Central and South American rainforests. Rainforests are one of the most diverse ecosystems on the entire planet. 3 to 50 million species live in the rainforest alone. Some of the species include gorillas, jaguars, parrots, frogs, many kinds of insects, anacondas, and way more than that. There are 4 layers of the rainforest, which is the emergent, canopy, understory, and forest layer. Sloths mostly live in the canopy layer. Sloths are basically a living ecosystem. They are actually known as walking ecosystems because many types of insects actually live in a sloth sphere, many of which can only live in a sloth sphere and aren't found anywhere else. The slowness of a sloth also allows algae to grow, which can also help the sloth camouflage itself in the trees by coloring its fur green. Sloths are very well adapted to their environment.
Their long arms and curved feet help them navigate around branches.
Their long necks have extra vertebrae helping them turn their neck around a lot.
The algae that grows on its fur help it camouflage.
They have very thick fur, which helps them stay dry when it rains. Sloths are herbivores, meaning they are prey. Some of a sloth's biggest predators are jaguars, snakes, big birds, and us. Sloths being really slow actually can help them survive. It makes them a lot harder to see since they are very slow. The only defense they have against another animal is their very large claws. Humans also hold a big risk to sloths. We have been tearing down rainforests at an alarming rate, taking out the sloth's habitat. One of the only times that a sloth will be with another sloth is when they're mating. Sloths can mate whenever they feel like it, but they mostly mate at the end of the rainy seasons. Females will emit high-pitched noises, alerting the males that they are ready to mate. If 2 males try to mate with the same female, they will fight over her. They are pregnant for about 6 months or a year depending on the species of sloth, and have to wait about 6 months to get pregnant again. They can only have 1 baby at a time, and infants are carried by the mother for about 6 months and nursed for 4 of those months. After 6 months is over, they are able to take care of themselves. A study by Popular Science says that a chemical in a sloth's fur can actually help kill cancer cells and even malaria. We haven't started using this to treat cancer yet, but in a couple of years they might be able to do it once more research is done on it. Before I mentioned how we are actually a threat to sloths. Tearing down rainforests isn't the only harm that we're actually doing to them, though. Poachers and having them as pets illegally and electrical lines are doing a lot of harm to sloths. The good thing is there's organizations like the Sloth Conservation Foundation, the Sloth Institute of Costa Rica, and Kids Saving the Rainforest are doing work to save sloths